No. No. Yes. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Now we're back with more WAGAMAMA RAKIA, and I can't wait. I was absolutely blown away by my first listen to them. It was a song called Survive, and if you haven't seen that reaction, I will put the link to that video in this video description. They're just so different in the best possible way, and I'm hoping for more of the same with this one. I know there's some live stuff out there, which I will get to, of course, but I wanted to have one more go at a studio track. I want to hear the song the way they wanted it to sound, and then I want to dive straight into the live stuff after. So I can't wait for this one. WAGAMAMA RAKIA, Why? Lyric video. Let's see what you got. Get in. Okay. Oh, my brain is not ready for this. Let's go back all the way to the beginning because I want to. I wanted more of the same. I think I'm getting it. I love the way this built up because it took me away from what I thought it was going to do. I was hoping for that really like kind of solid rock / metal influence. But the way it started out pushed me in another direction. It was more digital, it was more techy. There was that kind of distorted siren which introduced a nice melody. You could hear the EQ going from quite low and bassy with not a lot of tops to it, shifting through the mids and then getting into the higher frequencies. That creates the perception that the song is building. That, along with the increase in that percussion or that drum sound, if you will, that rooted kick, which got quicker and quicker and started skipping into an awesome guitar riff. And I love those riffs because they're very busy, but there are root notes in the phrasing which help you push it along. It's just super cool. I think I heard the drums kind of half time in terms of, it's weird because when you talk about half time, I'm not talking about the frequency of hits of the entirety of the drum kit. I'm talking about the placement of the snare. And it seemed like that was half time. There was a lot more tom fills in between. It kind of changed that rhythm a bit. And there was a nice part where they stopped and then caught the beat again. That's really cool, especially when you have a guitar piece that loops quite easily and you can almost get stuck in that trance to break it up and create the idea that you are emphasizing the beginning of a phrasing again. Just super smart. This is all cool. Hang on a second, man. Listen to that breakup there. It would have been so easy to ignore that, to go straight from that nice busyness, let it ring out or have a sharp stop into whatever's coming next, which I'm assuming is going to be the verse piece. Ordinarily, the piece up front you think is going to be a subtle version of the chorus without the vocals on top, but that guitar riff is super busy, so I don't know if that'll be the case. Now, that end piece is really cool. Really nice quick stops, syncopated, dissonant chords, those chords that sound like they shouldn't, they're made up of notes that shouldn't work together, but they do. Just great. No. No. Yes. First of all, for groups to be able to sing, rap, communicate a message in multiple languages, come on. First of all, amazing. Now, I love the hip hop side of things. I've said it before. I'm a huge hip hop fan. So whenever you can incorporate that in a way that isn't gimmicky, in a way that's really protective of the music, that enhances it, that adds so much value to it, like they do here, incredible. This guitar piece right here, this whole band piece right here is killing me. So many, I think I heard some quick little harmonics in there. There's a lot of busyness. There's a lot of intricacy to these guitar riffs. And I described, I think in the first reaction I did to Survive, they're the kind of riffs that any band who is just like a metal band or like a really hard rock band, they would be so proud to have written those pieces. So to be able to take that and add it to this, which is so different, so wildly different, so beautifully different, it's special. You know this more killing my own weakness. So your weakness is you. I got this is inside. Oh, I need to know why, no me. Like to the book, don't spotlight, stop the fight, just like it ain't gonna happen. Hang on. Easy. Really smart. They've had an intense build up. There was a bit more digital led. Then they had this really kind of beautiful middle riff there. You had the hip hop influence. And then when you got to the chorus, the temptation to push it over the top, to be a bit even more aggressive, to be a bit busier, it must be quite difficult because the song is hyping you. But they made such a smart choice there to pull it back and be a bit more reserved. You could hear that, again, it's all about syncopation. So when you talk about syncopation, you're talking about in between beats, not on the beats. You're not going 1, 2, it's at 1 and, but it's not sometimes not even, it's 1 and a. So depending on how many syllables you add, you get whole notes, quarter notes, 16 notes. And they're syncopating in between those counts to emphasize the vocal phrasing. I'm not going to go back because I'm pretty sure you're going to hear another version of that. I'm assuming that's the chorus because they were singing some of the lyrics like why in there. So, and also it's just a beautiful melody. So why wouldn't it be? But that was really, really nice. I love how laid back it was. It felt like it was dreamy and drifting, but it was still powerful. It's just a good blend. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm going back. I have to see them live. I have to see them live. I will give away all my Jordans to see them live. And I mean it. Wow. The hip hop phrasing on top, really cool, because we know that she's not just a one-dimensional rapper. She's got a lot of really nice elements of flow. She understands that melody and that beat, knowing when to speed up, knowing to let there be a tonal or rhythmic value to what she's doing. Sometimes it's just about pace and it's about consistency, and that's this part right here. Also, the guitar work in this is killing. Those quick little dissonant pieces in between, those really staccato hits, that awesome palm muting. Shout out the palm mute gang. And it just works, man. It's just awesome. I'm kind of blown away, you know, just when I'm getting surprised by one thing, I get surprised by another. You hear that awesome guitar riff, really cool. I expect nothing less from them, the whole band really. And then I hear the hip hop rapping on top, and I'm like, that's amazing. And then all of a sudden it goes into this like crazy riff again. I just don't know. I don't know. Okay, there. I want to go back so you can hear that, but that's the emphasis of the lyrical value that I was talking about. You'll hear it come in right away with the chorus. It's just awesome. To have that quick stop and then hit again, it takes something that's drifting and dreamy and adds a bit more punch to it. It's really smart. Where are we going? Okay, so again, super smart. You can hear that word a lot. You have the aggressive rawness of the instrumentation, albeit quite cleaned up and quite produced, but in the best possible way, because it still feels like a live show. It's really cool. But that's great. That may as well be the thumbnail. Into this piece, which is, you can hear quite digitally enhanced, in the sense of there's that pulsing piece that's coming in, and there's a lot of time on the attack, so it takes quite a long time to hit the peak of the intensity of that piece before it drifts away again. You can hear some of the effects on the vocals as well. They're just transitioning what is a middle hard rock alternative piece into something that's more digital and more mainstream sounding, if you will, because you hear a lot of that on radio at the moment, but they're doing it in a way that they're not trying to hide it. It's actually purposefully a sharp transition. And normally an artist would do that if they wanted to pull you into something and settle you before they punch back in again with something else. It's just all great. You can decide, you are inside and love, no black, no white. I like the effects on the vocal there, because it sounds like there's two layers. The one layer is less affected and the dominant one is more affected, which sounds like it's got a bit of a vocoder on, but not the level where it's a full robot. It just sounds like it's got a lot of nice enhancements on it. It's great. It's cool. I'd love to see how they do that live. I mean, it's quite easy to do. You can either do it with a pedal up front, or you can do it at the engineering desk. They can just program and put those in. Can't wait for live stuff. You can decide, you are inside and love, no black, no white. Why, tell me why, just tell me. Love to do the why, tell me why, just tell me. Black light, answer is nothing. You know this more can let my own weakness. So your weakness and was you. I am bruises even fell. Yeah, perfect, man. You know, listen, I was hoping for more of the same, and I definitely got it. In fact, in some ways, I got even more aggression, more edge to it, and I loved that. I like that they are able to keep the power, the punch, along with the melody, balance out the level of production, communicate in different languages. It's just fire. It's hard to criticize, and again, everything's open to interpretation, and um, not everything is for everyone. This is very, very much for me, and I'm so so glad that this was pushed my way because it's the kind of inspiration I want for music. There are bands and artists that I will always love and I'll always listen to. I grew up with them. I they're kind of those giant figures in certain genres and industries, and that's where I went wrong. Is all I did was listen to that, and this channel has helped me out so much. And I've heard so many people say that they've discovered new music through watching these reactions, and that makes me so happy. That means the world to me. In fact, it's the biggest reason why I'm doing this is to discover new music myself and to hopefully along the way help other people discover new music. It's a beautiful thing, man. And I'm blown away by them, and I can't wait for more. Next one got to be a live one. It has to be, and I can't wait for it. Until then, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.